Hi everybody, I'm Ryan. Today we're going to talk about the Pauper metagame, taken mostly from challenges on Magic Online. We're going to talk about the most popular decks and the most popular decks in top 8s. But I need you to understand that this is from top 32s in the challenges and top 8s in the challenges. So technically this is a winner's metagame, but I think it's a pretty good representation of the decks that you will play against when you play Pauper. So let's jump into it. The most popular deck in Pauper, to nobody's surprise, is Grixis Affinity. Also to nobody's surprise, in second is Burn, and in third is Coggates. So let's talk about those three decks. The Grixis Affinity deck is a deck that leverages all of the artifact lands and the many awesome common artifacts that you can play in Pauper. The games normally play out by them drawing a ton of cards, playing 4/4s and 2/2s for free in Mirror Enforcer and Frogmite, and just killing over the course of many turns. They're the best deck, outvaluing their opponent over time. The second most popular deck is Burn, and it's exactly what you think it is. They play 1-cost and 2-cost creatures with prowess, attack their opponent, and then finish them off with burn spells. There's a few different versions of Burn, one very focused on the burn spells, and then there are some that play Experimental Synthesizer and Kadath Rebirth, and like Voldaren Epicure, so they can Kadath Rebirth the blood tokens and things like that. But they're both under this classification of Burn. The third most popular deck is Coggates. The most popular version of it is Blue-White Splashing Red, but there's also a Naya version of Coggates. What they're effectively doing is playing the role of a control deck, countering what their opponent is doing, getting value, drawing cards, and then eventually they have a Squadron Hawk, maybe a Guardian of the Guild Pack, or a Sacred Cat, sometimes Dawnbreaker Cleric, and they have a bunch of gates. They capitalize on this by playing Basilisk Gate. Basilisk Gate says 2-mana tap it, target creature gets +X/+X till end of turn, where X is the number of gates you control. So you just pump something up really huge, and it either has flying, possibly unblockable because of Guardian of the Guild Pack's protection from monocolored, and really hard to have multicolor commons, and just kill very quickly once they've stabilized the game. So that's the overall metagame, but let's look at the top 8 metagame. The top 8 metagame looks a little similar with a few differences. First and second place are shared by Grixis Affinity and Burn, but in third place we have this black-green mid-range deck. So let's look at that deck. Black-green mid-range is exactly how it sounds. They play a bunch of cards that have value in and of themselves, like Llanowar Visionary or Thorn of the Black Rose. Play a bunch of removal spells and eventually outvalue by 1-for-1-ing your opponents and playing super valuable cards. But that is the overall metagame in Pioneer. That is the overall metagame in Pauper. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on social medias. Links are above me and in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Another